Welcome to the EHS radio show on Siemens FM. I'm your host, David Walker. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us today. We continue to spin the globe inside Siemens today and land in Dubai. And we have been so fortunate to have convinced our colleague to join us and share her story. Global audience, please put your hands together and welcome to the show the Siemens EHS manager for the United Arab Emirates, Teena. Teena, thank you. Thank you so much for being a part of the show.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to it. It's great to share our stories and our ideas with our colleagues around the world. It shows we all have a common goal, that we're all people too, and that's what I like about this show. So speaking of people.
Yes.
Tell us about yourself. Tell us about your background, your education, your path to being a female EHS manager in the United Arab Emirates. This is interesting to me.
Okay, so I am from India. I have been born and raised here in the United Arab Emirates, so I've lived here all my life. I've got background in education in commerce, so that's purely in finance. And you wouldn't believe, I actually started working as an accountant. So that was my first job. So I did accounting for roughly around 12 years. And while I was doing accounting and finance, I dabbled a little bit trying to do a bit of operational work because that was where I was interested work-wise. And then I joined Siemens in 2010 in building technologies, what it's now called as SIRSS. And again, this was not in health and safety. It was in the service and maintenance department as just a back office support. 2013, I was offered an opportunity to either take up a commercial role or look at something in quality and health and safety management. And because I'd done, finance and accounting for, a great deal, for 12 years, I said, you know what, I'll actually try and do quality and health and safety. And that's really where I started. And, I'm still here today.
Yeah, you're still there and you've done unbelievable. You are so liked and well respected across the globe inside Siemens. And it's not just because of your skills, it's because of the way you treat people and you kind of warm the room up when you come in. On this career road, well, I mean that. On this career road, was there a moment, was there a special incident or string of incidents? We call it the aha moment, the thing that really drove your passion and fueled your compassion to be an EHS leader that is there for people. Did you have that type of moment?
Don't know if I can point it out to an aha. Maybe I could say it's like full circle, and that sort of goes on a personal level. So if I just take aha moments, I mean, there's so many, right? So it's, first of all, like the fact that I just started in 2013, this was because the then management took a chance, had some faith. So I think that's a big moment for me, right? Someone taking a chance and say, okay, we give you this opportunity, give it your best shot. And, this is why I then invested all my time in getting the right qualifications, studying for it. Yeah, so I think, that's probably one of the aha moments. And then, just as health and safety, we do so many training awareness sessions, you talk to so many people. And I'd imagine like somewhere along the line, you do make an impact. So that actually, really feels really good. And then you go like, aha, like, it feels nice. You feel like you're making a difference. And then coming full circle, people normally ask, how did I end up in this? Was this something you studied? Did you something you aspire? I go back to my father. He passed away on a work site. And this was back in the days, probably early 90s, where there was not much of health and safety, let's just say awareness or even a system built around it. He died on site and he never had any help. So I kind of take this very personally. So to the point that, try and make sure that no one has to endure or go through such kind of loss in a workplace. I don't know if you want to call that an aha moment, but that's kind of bringing it full circle.
I think it is. I think it's it's telling of our community and of our colleagues around the world. We did a show recently with Johannes Buchmann, and he has a communications background.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be an EHS scholar or study to be an impactful and, I guess, resource for our colleagues to be a good EHS person. And your story is a little bit similar to a previous show we did with another one of our colleagues who lost their father early in their life, Andresa. And so those things do impact us. And I think that is probably a culmination of a lot of things that drive us. But, even though we sit half a world apart, we still share a sense of belonging and family inside of Siemens. And I think your story is fantastic for Siemens. You share, you don't have to be the EHS scholar, like I said, to get to your position. We all like what we do. But in your opinion, what is it? What's the it that creates and allows Siemens to be an employer of choice globally? What is it in your mind that makes us looked upon and so respected?
Being in Siemens, just the fact that, Siemens is so huge, and there's so many different functions, departments, businesses, new businesses coming in. So that means there's opportunity, right? So you can probably, if you want, take a chance, change career paths if you like, grow and evolve in different ways. And, last but not least, we're a great bunch of people. And when I say people, it's just not you come to work, you work with great colleagues. You have great leaders who you can probably learn and be inspired by. You find great mentors and, colleagues who become friends for a lifetime. They almost become kind of your family. So I would say, I've found some great friends. I've found some great leaders, great mentors. So I guess this is definitely the it factor for working for Siemens.
I could not disagree with that. I believe we are a family, and there are so many opportunities to get the help and look up to people and your colleagues, your peers. It's a wonderful opportunity. So with that mindset, with that thought pattern, if you were standing in front of a room of new EHS professionals or individuals within our company or outside our company that were aspiring to be EHS professionals, what advice would you give those people to help them stay focused on, help them to realize how to reach their goals? What would you tell that group of people?
I would tell not just any EHS professional, but any professional for that matter, is to be a student of life, a lifelong learning attitude, because I don't think there's any job that you could do if you kept your mind open to the knowledge. Just learn, keep learning. That will obviously sharpen your focus. If you want to specialize in certain fields, you can always stay relevant in your industry. So I think knowledge is definitely key over here. So I would say, keep an open mind, have that growth mindset, and just continue to learn.
I think you're absolutely right. The open mindset is something we've talked about in Siemens for quite a while, back before people started talking about it even. And now the whole world seems to be catching up a little bit with that idea. But I think that without a doubt, those are some of the things that help us all grow. Would you say that that's what probably gave you the opportunity, the open mindset that inspired you to be where you're at today?
That certainly helped me. I'm still learning. I'm doing my master's degree. I'm in the process of writing my thesis. So I always say, if I could do it, switch careers, start from the bottom, learn all the way, continue to learn, then why not? If I could do it, anyone else can do it. And in this day and age where you've got, the environmental topics, sustainability, so there's more that we've got to learn, right? So get out of the health and safety part and sort of edge and move towards environment. So, we've all got to keep learning.
Couldn't agree more. Teena, you are a one-of-a-kind guest for our show. And I can't thank you enough for taking time out of your day schedule to be with us. So thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to learn from you today.
Thank you, David. And I hope I come back again as your guest sometime soon.
I think you will. I really think you will. I think we can we can bridge the gap, and we can show the world globally that we're all one big group of individuals that have a common focus. And it's not just safety, it's the whole gamut of how we protect our people, on the health mindset, the safety mindset, protecting the planet, and protecting everything that helps us to grow and better ourselves. So you are a living example of that. And again, thank you so much for taking the time today.
Thank you.
Folks, you've been listening to the EHS radio show on Siemens FM. Please take the time to invite your friends to subscribe to the show, as you already have. And don't hesitate to provide feedback if you have any questions or comments to david.w.walker@siemens.com. Be kind to everyone. We're having some